Welcome back to Conversations with Chris.
And Crystal.
And in keeping with, we haven't done this in a while, but we like to do this occasionally. It's the charm of simple things. We like to read from this and share some things with you.
Right, and I've got one here, Our Small Thatched Hut by Ingrid Trobisch, Keeper of the Springs is the book. After marriage, Walter and I started off in a thatched roof hut close to a dusty African village. Our days were full, taking care of practical, spiritual, and sometimes medical needs of villagers. Our lives were geared around basic necessities, but we did have a nice picture to look at and a china cup and saucer for tea. It was the meaning we gave to things we did have that enriched our sense of place. We made sure we had good books in different languages and some kind of music. We had a little wind-up phonograph with 3 records we'd rotate and a small pump organ. And always we had the stars. Each evening at dusk, we would sit outside and watch them twinkle, fall, or move across the sky.
And that's something we have a hard time in the cities. Is
We do.
You don't really see much of the stars.
No.
So, occasionally you might want to drive out somewhere where there's no city lights around just to look up and see the stars.
Yep. See the stars, and we go out and watch airplanes because we have 2 airports. Watch the planes, the small ones, the big ones, going back and forth, and just to appreciate some of the smaller things in life. Now, my brother and his family were traveling just recently to Arizona. Here, they were in New Mexico driving, and he called and he said, "Okay, so he goes, this leg of the trip looks prettier than the last leg of the trip." And I said, "Well, yeah, and there's places along the way because you're by, what's the road that you're on?
Oh, Route 66.
Route 66. And there are things off to the sides here and there, little things that were prevalent in the past, but they're still around." And so I said, "Well, you may want to stop and take a look at some things." He said, "No, we just want to get there." And I said, "No, you just want to get here." I heard his wife say, "That's right, it's Lance, it's Lance." So we were just talking about that, stopping and smelling the roses. And really, what does that mean? Appreciating the simple things in life.
And nature really, I get affected a lot by nature, even the clouds in the sky, because, God really made a beautiful planet.
He really did.
And just because we got kicked out of the Garden of Eden doesn't mean we can't enjoy the rest of, what He's created. It's just amazing. If you even take a flower in your hand and just think about the miracle that is, it's just...
How pretty it is.
Yeah.
And another suggestion in this book from June Masters Bacher, Quiet Moments for Women. Beauty lies in quiet things, and they are everywhere, but we may fail to find them unless we pause for prayer. And that is kind of like pausing your all the stuff that's going on around you is so loud, to close that out and take a pause. And the one thing that they're suggesting is that you write somebody a note. You can just get pretty paper.
Yeah, nobody writes anymore. It's always emails and texts and things.
Yeah.
And, sometimes you need to go back to that.
You really do. You really do. And I just happen to have a few note cards here, things that you can purchase. Write even just a quick dashing note. I have girlfriends who have written me, "Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for being there, and I just wanted to tell you that you're amazing." And I also have these ones, Faith-Filled from Joyce Meyer, note cards, and I haven't even opened it yet. Isn't that just pathetic? So in the one from Joyce Meyer,
it says, "Know God's love" on the outside.
Yep. And on the inside, we have a verse, Romans 8:38-39. And you can just see kind of what they're doing there. A sign of some encouragement. If you know people who are depressed, who are grieving, who are confused, frustrated, what else can I come up with? Depressed.
Yeah, I think you said that.
I did. Okay, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, we're really depressed then.
Or ill in the hospital.
Yeah, and you can send them some little notice. And these are very, very pretty.
Yeah, there's, what's that?
Pursue peace. Pursue peace. And in there is John 14:27. And so there's some encouragement, and there's a place for you to write.
Another
to-
encouraging note.
Another encouraging note that you're thinking of someone, and that you, whoops. And,
The other two, there's have hope and trust God.
yeah. So there's a lot of ways to reach out to people and to help them to feel better about things. And just write those little notes. If you're really in the dark as to what to write, even in cards, we have, one of, our relatives has said, "Why do you send a card and you don't write anything in it?" It's like, you know what I go through to look through the cards at the
To
store
find the
to
perfect
find the
card.
perfect
Yeah.
thing, that it says the perfect thing on there. And apparently some
That's
people,
not enough.
yeah, it's just not enough. So if you go to AmericanGreetings.com, they have on there things to write in a card.
Oh,
You can go
that's
along
good.
the side,
I
yeah.
did not know that.
Yeah, you can go along the side, and you can say, okay, it's for my niece, it's her birthday, and they'll say, okay, here's these things you can say, or these things, or these things. They have different, funny things, sentimental things, and they even have quotes from famous people that you can put a
Oh.
quote in there and encourage someone. So those are just some of the factors of taking the time to do. And now, of course, you can go on your computer to Google and just say, what do I say to this person?
Yeah.
And they'll give you ideas. And so that's
yeah.
something that you could do too.
Artificial intelligence. Every time you try to
amazing.
search something now, it has AI assistant pops up the
Yep,
first thing.
Yep.
So, but personally, I hate artificial intelligence. But,
Well, their English isn't very good.
well, not only that, but it's taken away everybody's creativity. And
Yeah.
why would you buy a book anymore when you can just write in, these AI websites? You can put in there what you'd like to read a story about, and it'll write one for you.
Isn't that amazing? That's amazing, actually. I mean, that we've
Yeah.
come to this point in our lives.
Yeah, but as a writer, it ticks me off.
I know. That is true.
And
Yep.
it makes you wonder how many books out there were written mostly by AI.
Yeah. In fact, I noticed that there are videos now helping you to realize what's AI and what's real.
Oh,
Because some people, like, we're real.
yeah. Oh,
And-
yeah, because some videos.
And some people actually have made themselves out of AI. And they're talking, and you can just see, there's just no more wrinkles, things like that. Well, we could really improve
yes, enhance
upon
ourselves.
nature. Yes.
Welcome back.
That's it. That's exactly it. So that's the AI generation. And so if you can stop and smell the flowers a little bit, that's something AI can't. I don't think they can do that for you.
No, they can't. They can't smell yet.
Not yet.
So
Smell-o-vision. Remember that one?
yeah.
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 So
So enjoy the little things.
please enjoy the little things. And remember,
Take care of yourself because nobody else will.
Thanks for stopping by.